Dobry den, ahoy, and this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we're back to continue our playthrough of XCom 2, or The Chosen, featuring Long War of the Chosen mod. We're currently up to beta 3, or beta 1.0, beta 3.1, and that's the level we're playing on right now. And if you didn't recognize the greeting in that language, that's a thank you to those viewers coming from the Czech Republic. And now we aren't starting out with a mission this time, so we got a little housekeeping to do since we didn't leave off at our normal kind of spot. I'm going to try to brush through that just as quickly as we can so we can get back into some action and a mission. We're going to improve some soldier bonds first of all, right here. And I've decided we're just going to go ahead with the crushers and get their bond improved. There we go. It's actually up to bond level 3. We're also got a little leader training to go for officers, and I've picked out a couple that I want to go with. One of them will be Sebastian Jeski. In fact, let's get the classes going here because I know they're specialists in shinobis. So Professor Jeski is going to go with some get some. I still just see more opportunities, not that I'm using my leader perks all that frequently or often enough. That get some is going to be more useful than incoming. It's just not seeing a lot of incoming explosives yet. I may change my mind soon enough, but we're going to pick get some right here. And finally, the other path we are going to fulfill is right here. Let's get back up. It's a specialist, and that's Tommy Pokemon. We're going to get you up, and you already have your get some. So what I'm thinking is on this one we're going to pick out trial by fire, and the reason for that is we have 10 soldiers still that exist below the rank of sergeant, and so by just taking those soldiers out with Tommy Pokemon Hertz, they will automatically get a promotion. So I think it's important to at least have one of my commanders with that ability, and Tommy, you're the one that's going to get it. All right. The last thing I'm going to do before we get out and start scanning and doing some stuff is I'm going to get up here into the commander's quarters, and I'm going to do a little resistance management. This is where I'm going to do my first little pause to save time, and we'll come back and let you know how I've adjusted the havens and advisors and all the rest. So hang on. All right, we're back looking at the resistance overview. What we've done and the adjustments we made. Let's just go region by region real quick. In the eastern U.S., we're liberated here. We've kept 6 on intel, 7 on supply, 1 because we have 1 too many we can only use 13 at a time, is in hiding. So I want to keep a little bit of intel going in these liberated regions just in case, like that supply raid where they might try an invasion, so we can try and pick those up. Everybody else is focused on supply. I'm assigning my engineers right now because that's what I have an abundance of. They do help with supply as far as their perk, I believe, as far as being Haven advisors. And since I have so many idle engineers, rather than take my soldiers out that I want to improve, we're going to fill the void with our engineers temporarily. New Mexico, we're just hiding because we got a force level of 6 from advent strength, and we're doing the same in New Australia where their advent strength is 7. We're hiding. We want to lower the attention there. Western Europe, that's why we did a monument mission just recently, because that gets noticed, and we're only at advent strength level 2, 2, and 3 in these areas. So I'd like to keep doing missions in these low advent strength areas to try and draw or focus their attention away from some of these higher strength areas. Overall, they have 52 legions. We're looking at like 19 out of their 52, so that means there's 32 other legions floating around. And my early focus right now, as I'm working to slowly upgrade my weapons, is to expand a bit now that we can into other areas, other regions, to try and spread their attention as much as possible. All right, let's get out there. I think that's all the housekeeping I'm going to do at the moment. We don't really have the funds Right now in our supplies, I'm not going to go sell anything and get there. We got a supply drop in 3 days anyway, so in the meantime, we're just going to get out there and start scanning and making new contacts and spreading our reach. First thing we're going to finish up, we have down here, we have the battleship alloys available in 10 hours.
Avenger plotting new course.
And I did use, one thing I didn't mention, one of my scientists that hurts my research a little, but in that one New Brazil area we only had 3 Haven members, and so I wanted to increase intel as much as possible by adding a scientist, and that's a scientist focus. Right now I don't want to go there, don't want to go to New Australia. It's only a 3-day timer anyway. For a moderate strength I would hardly be able to infiltrate enough to make that worthwhile, and ambush an advent troop column that it would actually, they're probably looking to buff it up right now, so that's probably something it would be nice to be able to do, but not with 3 days preparation.
Strategic resource located.
All right, we got a few more alloys here. Now what I'm going to do is we have 2 areas to expand. One is Oceania, and we got the intel to be able to expand, and we can afford 3 contacts. So Oceania, the effect is all weapon modifications is increased, and another place I could expand really quick. Of course, I'll still have to build a relay tower, but South America, enemy units lose 1 action on their next turn if discovered on the XCom turn. I think we're going to start with New Chile, make some contact down here as our next move. And we'll just have passive intel working in the background in our havens without us boosting it by helping with scans while we look to expand. I think it's important to expand so I have more opportunities to look at strength levels, vigilance levels, and pick those areas where I want to try at least to draw Advent away from some of the other areas. It's nice, 160 intel cost, but we have instant contact, so that's I'm loving that perk right now, so we don't have to spend time scanning for it.
Commander, we have a line on the chosen warlock here.
All right, so we now, our haven of New Chile has a advent strength of only 1, so this is a nice area where we'd like to be able to do some activity. Everybody here, because of that, let's just do this. Everybody is going on intel, and I'm not going to put a scientist there, but we will put in another spare engineer. We got a couple spare that aren't being used. Eventually we're going to do some upgrades where I'll need to pull some back, but for the moment, Neus Maldonado, I guess, is going there as our haven advisor. We're also then going to fly back and do a little contact here in New Indonesia. In fact, wait. I want to just recognize where the cost would be here to build a radio relay. Oof, 400 freaking supplies. So we don't have that bonus yet, but that's, I just needed to remind myself and get an idea of what a relay would cost us to install here. May end up being that it's better, because it's closer to other radio relays, to try and build one. Is there a cheaper cost having it a little closer here to another relay? Nah, still 400 supplies. Not the way that mechanic works. Let's get over here to New Indonesia, make a contact there, and then we'll figure. I'll save the last contact in my back pocket in case for some reason all of a sudden we need to have access to this site over here. Yeah, we'll keep it in our back pocket for the moment. Let's make contact with New Indonesia. Going to use up most of our intel, so we better not need to over-infiltrate anytime soon. I'm going for the perks.
New regional contacts located.
All right, what we have is a strength level of just 3 here, so it's another area, depending on who we get. We're gonna put everybody on intel. We will keep, yeah, we might as well just pop in our final engineer that's not being used. We'll start pulling them out as we need them.
We've managed to track the chosen hunter to this region.
And as far as where I'm going to scan with the Avenger right at the moment is, let's get down here to New Chile, where we have some nice, hopefully easier times down here, because we have some soldiers to build up and train up.
Setting
So
course
let's get
for
over
the
there.
Chilean controlled district.
And let's start some scanning. Just a 3-day, it's extremely light. This is to start liberating the region. We'll pause right here as I take a peek. I don't think I can put together an adequate team for a hacking mission, but we're going to at least check it out. Hold on. Alright, we can't even do it with a team of 4, and I'm not going to attempt it with a team of 3, not for that particular mission. We're just going to keep scanning back down here.
Setting course for Sector 4, Chile.
Let's build up some intel and make some things happen down in Chile.
Commander, we're picking up an
Oh,
emergency
we got a little
transponder
surprise
signal.
here.
It looks like the last team we deployed was ambushed on their covert action. We're sending Firebrand to their position for an evac.
Your attempts at subterfuge have failed, and this defeat will be a costly one.
Well, let's get in there and do it. The Lost are known to be present in this surrounding area. Caution is advised. These are usually pretty straightforward. Run, run, run.
You've got no time to waste. Break cover and move to the extraction point on the double.
Yes, that is always the plan on these things. It's run, 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 and I don't have the fleetest of foot other than you, perhaps. Winston Churchill, Bulldog himself, let's get you running. It's all going to depend how this works on where the reinforcements drop. And oh, you're a little pokey, Santana.
Hey, sweaty.
The disadvantage of bringing a heavy old gunner along on these missions, but if we have to make a stand, I won't mind having
Your
you.
team is compromised. We're picking up Advent response forces inbound on your position.
And this will be the tough part. Where, oh, where will they drop? Now the good news is we got some decent range here with you, Churchill, and you can definitely take a nice peek in your shrouded mode to get up. Now that's not quite, is that quite, can't quite see that far up to see if you're going to be in cover, but that looks like cover right there. Let's give it a shot.
Double time.
Okay, it is covered. That was the edge of the wall. Who can we get next going? We'll try right here. And Santa Ana, you're going to be far, far in the back, because you just aren't as fast as the rest of these guys.
Afirmativo.
It's not something I necessarily pay attention to on these covert ops, because I'm not expecting to be ambushed per se.
Fuerzas de Advent sobre el
Where
terreno.
exactly are they? In relation to where I am. That's what I got to figure out. I can't quite tell. Is it... Okay, we got an Evan trooper. Doesn't look like he's wandering towards us. That's good.
Hostile squad
We got
here.
another trooper over there that we're able to see, and it looks like... Where are they? Oh, they're kind of close. They are kind of close. But it's mostly the trooper that's really close. The Advent officer is pretty far back. So if I try... the Advent officer is going to have to move. Let's see, we got a full cover vehicle here. which we could take a pot shot, although it says I can't see him from here. Oh, that full coverage just blocking my line of sight probably. I'd be able to see him from this full cover, and these guys over here that we've got a glimpse of looked like they were wandering away. And then you're going to be you're actually hidden right now, Winston Churchill, so I can actually keep you there if I so desire. Why don't we plop you right here? We can do a little area suppression maybe to lock him down. Then if the advent officer tries moving through that area, we might be able to pick him up. Let's try that. And then how far back? And that will get us kind of grouped. I mean, the question becomes, do I go for the full cover all the way back and not be on Overwatch and hopefully have the one be good enough? Or do we supply an extra bit of Overwatch? Can't see from this area. I can see one from this area. Tough call, tough call, tough call. Kind of inclined to just run and get ready to run. This is a slight delaying action on our part. The only reason I'm keeping Churchill where he is he'll be hidden, and if I for some reason need flesh, he might be close enough. We'll just put him on concealed Overwatch, so he probably won't shoot. And the Lost are nearby. We got the advent officer double moving, it looks like, and out of sight. We have behind a wall a damaged trooper now. What's he gonna do? Overwatch. The one worst thing he could have done, because now the officer's gonna have time to move up to us. Hopefully nobody else is too close. So we do have Overwatch we'd pick up. I don't really want to throw a grenade. We are in Overwatch range here, and none of my guys have great chances to hit and take out that Overwatch. So our ammo is wasted there. Well, unless I just stay put, reload.
Aye, sir.
And apply the area suppression again. It doesn't look like it would pick up that officer if he decides to move around that way. But we'll still set it just in case the officer gets sloppy. And I think what we'll do is we'll just use some basic Overwatch for Santa Ana in case he comes around the corner. And do I want to move? I think we'll keep you. Well, actually, I could move you, and we'll just keep you. We'll keep you concealed. Okay, the Lost are awake, and we are. Oh, there goes the Overwatch.
Alien neutralizado.
And there is the officer. And we are marked. Fortunately, he moved. That's all I can do. And if we take him out so he can't get shot, that's a good thing. Now, can we take out this guy, this officer, and still manage? So if you can move, you could move and do a flank. You could move and do a flank. And we got flesh. So overall, we got to hit some in order to be able to kill them with the flesh. So my thinking is, let's start doing it, and then deal with the Lost. That looks like a big whiff. 70% whiff.
Aye, sir.
We don't need an 80% whiff now. Question is that enough? Is it enough? I think it's enough.
They've got eyes
Yeah,
on
of
me.
course, you're spotted. Now, it's lost. Unless someone else wanders into us, it's all down to the lost.
Cover the flank!
Lost, lost, lost. It looks, I don't see any lost dashers in the group, and it looks like, what, 4 of them? Let's see if we can take care of 4 lost. You want to start us out? No move would be involved, but we can reload and take a shot. 91% right there, boom. I don't see a body standing. And that was a headshot. Lost. Boom. I don't see the guy standing again. Headshots. We're getting headshots where they don't normally exist. Okay, now I think what we can do is run, run, run.
Yes, sir.
Since you didn't have a shot without moving. To get a shot on the rest, we're going to start here with you. Do we want to take a blue move and stand in the open, essentially?
Me muevo a la posición.
See if we can make this one go away.
Blanco
And he
neutralizado.
crumples under our fire. Another headshot. So headshots are working. Oh, wait! Don't I have that covert op, or the whatchamacallit thing that gives me that from one of our allies? I think that's one of the perks we picked for one of them. That's why I'm getting these headshots. Boy, you do some things far enough back and you forget about the perks you even got. So let's fire our weapon here. If we need Winston Churchill to finish him off, we don't. Now we can focus on finding the evac point.
En marcha.
And Churchill, you also can run, run, run.
I'm all over it.
So a little more adventure on an ambush mission than we normally have. Usually, I think lately, oh, where are we? We got sight of somebody now. Or we should be able to escape from him up the ladder. That's the good news. In fact, Winston Churchill, you want to start it off? Does he have access over on this side anywhere that we can see? I don't see a ladder or a balcony over here. At least not till you get way back here. So we're going to lose sight of him. And we may,
All right, I'll
first
go.
of all, make sure everybody can get up here. I think we're close enough where I can, if I have to, I can dash up here. I think what I'm going to do is run you over here in case we do see him appear. I think it would take him a double move to get up there.
It is clear.
We could react to him next time. Let's get everybody else. You're the one that's the farthest back, and yes, you can at least dash up there. And that means you will be able to also.
Oi.
So we're out of the zone of fire. But now we are going to lose sight. And the only thought is, would he come over here, and would he be on Overwatch? Is it worth it to take a peek out the window? Because if he's straight down, I'm not going to see him. So maybe we come into this full cover and go on
over
Overwatch
there?
while we're waiting. While the others move up towards us in case he decides to come up. I don't know if he's smart enough to move up there or if he's trying to move back here and follow us that way. I do not know.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to do one round of Overwatch to make sure by this window he's not coming up this way. And if he does, he's going to get the big old surprise. Really no cover I can get you into. We'll just hold you back here because the opening we got to go through is here anyway.
A la orden.
And we'll have a little Overwatch surprise in case he thinks he's sneaky coming up this ladder. And no, he's sneaky coming up the back ladder, but that has to have been a double move. Still got a chance. And we hit him. Oh, he got to take a shot. Oh. And that was a crit. Holy smokes. Our unnamed rookie got hit bad. Well, guess what? You're being taken out. We're going to move one turn backwards just to get rid of you. Keep everybody else moving forward.
Take a look at this.
Ooh, we got some
There
loot.
you go.
This is not the kind of thing I usually pick up in ambush. It's usually run,
Item here.
run, get out of here, nothing exciting happening. This is just not your typical... Now we probably got to get back. There's the evac. We got to get way back in this building. Second floor is usually relatively safe from the loss, but let's kind of go room by room and taking a peek and not assume anything. Okay, now we can assume a little more and get you running.
Paso ligero.
And I don't think I have any kind of med kits on these guys. Now they're going to be near our evac zone. Will they be climbing there? Oh, they're climbing a ladder. They can sense we're upstairs, but they're not coming in front of. Yeah, they're not anywhere near us, I don't think. Churchill, let's get you up near the others. Where do we gotta go? We gotta get back this hallway. Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're coming up in a way that they're gonna be immediate threats to us. Let's move. How do we get into this? Yeah, we got a hallway to go down to. Oh, we got this door to go into. Let's hide in the hallway.
Confirm, sir.
Make a little noise as we hide.
Allá voy.
And then Churchill will give a chance to catch up. Doesn't have to worry about standing in the open with the lost.
Roger that.
Churchill will be caught up next time. We can reload an Overwatch in case lost come towards us as Churchill is catching up. But I think they went up the ladder in a building that's not immediately attached to us, so I think we're going to be okay. Churchill will bring you here.
Running.
We'll just set you guys. We'll do a little reload Overwatch since we can.
Lock and load.
Estoy preparado.
In case the lost were close enough to wander into this room, back up this way somehow. Oh, and they were! Look at that! They were closer than I thought they might be, but we were ready for them.
Enemigo eliminado.
Eliminado! Let's open the door. Well, let's do it this way if I can't click on it. Okay, Churchill, you can get us real close into this room. There's no cover on a blue move, but let's just get you right here.
I'm going.
Should we take a peek out the window? See if we got Advent down there? Let's just hold off.
On Overwatch.
We're close enough as it is.
Voy a ello.
And I think we have survived our ambush with a big bit of hurt to boot. Fortunately, he's a rookie, but it's going to take time out of his being able to go out on missions. Let's see, we should all be able to get out of here now, I'm assuming. Let's just make sure, tab through everybody. Everybody can move and get out, yes. So let's just do just that.
Allá voy.
Ho, 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 ho,
Aquí hay
ho.
tropas de
We had a little surprise down here, a little mech surprise. And a trooper surprise. Good thing we're all able to get out. I do think, however, that we have the ability on the blue move to take a little parting shot, so why don't we?
Blanco duro. Daños mínimos.
Yeah, we shredded some armor, so maybe the next shot will work a little better. Are we going to have luck to be able to take this guy out?
I hope it's worth
Let's
it.
find out. I hope it's worth it too. Let's see if we can't do it. Now you got a little pea shooter, so I doubt you're exactly going to be the one to finish him off. But maybe if I take a shot with the next guy first.
As you wish.
Trevino, I don't know that you have any shredding power, though. You're too low level. But, what the heck? Let's give it a shot. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I took off a lost. Well, let's focus back on the mech this time the way we wanted to. I can give a I can give a hoot about a lost. We want to take out a mech.
I busted him up.
90. Oh, he worked. Our pea shooter might be able to take him out now. Who has the action left? It's right over here. You Bulldog. Are you gonna have the ability to take him out with your little Dinko weapon here? What is it now? It is a stutter mag, but it's upgraded, right? It's upgraded a bit. Let's see if it can manage to take it out. Oh,
Big deal.
what a fun exit. Evac all.
Nepido.
Well, we didn't survive without an injury, but this ended up being one of the more fun ambushes I've had. It wasn't just run, 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 and leave. Now, what is the rule? Maybe, I guess you were on the covert op. You didn't hear my rule. The rule is no shooting during the pictures. That's better, Churchill. Let's take the photo with the angry snarl. Aren't you the one that got hit? No, that's Santa Ana in the front, I think. He's snarling just because. Join the fight. Fight for Earth. Fight for your future. Gasping serpent. Well, we had to gasp a little on that one. We did take a wound.
Morale is sure to be high after an operation
And here
like
we
that.
go. Look at that.
Great work, Commander.
2 promotions. Although he's going to be out 16 freaking days. So Trevino Panzer, who we're about to rename. We aren't going to see you for a while. But Santa Ana promoted. That's good. Bulldog, at least you're in one piece. We're going to need you. And we got a PCS chip. Well, how often do you see us pick up something on ambush? Not very often.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well keep it up, Commander.
All right, all right, all right.
Our intel on the Chosen is getting more detailed every day.
Getting close.
Keep this up,
Getting
Commander.
close, getting
and we might
close.
just make you an honorary Reaper.
New faction orders granted. Additional covert actions available in the ring.
Things are going so well. Sounds like my Reapers can take on some new orders.
Ooh, and speed up weapon research by 15%. So as we start working on our next tier, we may just use that resistance order. Try to remember. Key is, let's see if we can't remember and use it when we need it. There's our promotions. Let's assign a new covert action.
Our influence with the Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
Okay, I don't know that I'm quite to the point where we're going to go to the part 3s on these guys, but we are real close on all of them. We have some, let's just kind of scan through. Steel corpses, raid an enemy morgue. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. A selection of random enemy corpses so we can sell, or perhaps some we might need for certain research. That's interesting. That's I think one of the new ones with the latest update that we've added in here. So that's kind of fun to see. Or if it's been there, I haven't run into it yet. Gather supplies, gain a resistance contact, form a soldier bond, manufacture upgrade. Man, there's so much. I don't think we need to worry about avatar progress yet and do on that. Why don't we do something new? We'll do the little steel corpses. Let's see. There's no limit on what's combat intelligence. The Reaper training program is a lot like how they did things in ancient Sparta. Only the strong will survive. Ability points will match the new combat intelligence. Ooh, we get to increase some hacking though. I don't know how many hackers I have available right now that aren't hurt, But I like the idea of increasing some hacking. Who would I have available to send on this? William Riker's available. And Picard is actually, so there we go. Picard just heals up, and now I'd be taking him away. We have Russell Notorious Peters. You're lower level, so we can always be good to increase your hacking. But then someone who's high level already wouldn't hurt. Hate to take you out. Let's put you in Notorious. And an optional scientist to negate the risk of soldier wounds. And it's a 1 in 3 chance for a soldier wound. Oh, do I want to pull a scientist for that? Nope. We're going to take the risk. Sorry, Russell Peters. We're going to take a risk to have you wounded in this training.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Okay, let's get back out here. See if we can't find ourselves another mission. We'll keep scanning in New Chile. Ooh, alien forces field improved combat units with a bonus hit point, so they're going to be even harder to kill. But I guess compared to some dark events, 1 extra hit point, I can think of worse things. Although, how often do you get someone down when you're trying to knock them out, down to that 1 hit point? That's always a sticking point. Now, are we starting to get some more time on the timer for these things? 1 day? Heck no! Liberation mission, rescue a defector. Well, not in 1 day. I do not believe.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Alright, we gained some new supplies. Not a bad month, not a great month. Insub supply income. Unknown cause 49, so that means there's probably more than likely some faceless out there.
There are only so many places you can hide, Commander.
Look at this, they're
And
getting up
I'm
there.
running out of places to check.
One of the Chosen is getting closer to finding us, Commander. We should use every
Yes, the
opportunity
assassin.
we have to take them out before that happens.
We're going to spend the 5 intel to reveal. UFO hunts the Avenger. Now let's see if we want to do any switching up here, because we have additional power, 5 on the Avenger. We have resource rewards on all missions go up. All battle madness, panic, etc. only lasts 1 turn. That's actually good for us. We've add the 2 resistance contacts. That's our wild card that we're using. Oh, we do have a second. Boy, we have some extra ones. We're going to be able to use this one. Intel rewards increased by 15%. Black market costs reduced by 20. Speed of armor research increased by 15. I'm going to go with the black market. I think I'm going to keep this. Although I can gain even 1 extra. All resource rewards from scanned rumors are doubled. All resource rewards on all missions increased. All missions. So why don't we move this guy? Do this as our bonus one. I can't. How do I take out?
The skirmishers are yours.
I want to take my wild card out of here. How and why does it not let me take my wild card out of here? So is this telling me once I put a wild card in there? Oh, we got our supplies, but let's ignore it. And let's get back over here and get out there and get a new... our new cards picked, but it's telling me that they're picked. Oh well, we're gonna live with what we got. I'm not gonna waste time trying to figure this out. Let's get out here and scan, or pick up our supplies, I should say. Where are they? Okay, here we found it. Let's get over here and pick this sucker up. Took me a while to scan and find it.
Avenger plotting new course.
Need these supplies. 389. It's almost enough to get a radio if I decide that's what I want to spend it on. But then we do have some of those coil rifles that would be nice to pick up. Four days on this one, a smash and grab. What can I get out on a smash and grab in 4 days? Let's find out. Hang on while I check it out. Alright, I'm back. I decided not to do the smash and grab. I could only put in a team of 3 with the time frame that we had, and as I was backing out to start the recording and get this going again, this popped up. So here we are. Let's see what time we have on this new target acquired. Here's one that's more like it. It's in one of our newer areas. And it's neutralize a target. This is getting Advent's attention. It's in one of our quieter areas, so it's going to draw attention to us away from maybe Australia or one of the other areas. I'm going to see if we can't get this done. Very light, so it's a slightly higher level than we're used to, but let's get in here and make this happen. I'll be right back with the team I'm picking out. Alright, it's a very light baseline enemy mission. That's because as I was loading up this team, I noticed the strength level went up from 3 to 4. That's why we got a very light instead of extremely light kind of mission ahead of us. Supplies, intel. I put together a team of 6, a very decent team of 6, I do believe. In fact, we're going to be taking out our first coil rifle on this one. Barkley, our ranger, has upgraded to a new coil rifle, so that'll be fun. Otherwise, we're got our Gordy LaForge as a little sneak. Otherwise, we got a lot of pop coming out here. Nikolai is a sharpshooter. We got our skirmisher, advanced grenade launcher, mag cannon for suppression. So we can do some pop. Maybe if it's a mech kind of or a lot of heavily mechanical enemies, we could have some challenges, but I threw in the EMP grenade just in case that happens to have something to do against them. And here's the team. Let's infiltrate out there. There's a chance with this infiltration it could go down to extremely light. We'll find out in about a little over 5 days.
In
position to drop.
Okay, now we got to get back out here. New Chile, back down where we were. Do some more scanning
setting
down here.
course for Chile.
Yeah, I want to try something out in a strength level 1 area. Give us a little breather. Maybe get out some low level troops. Get them trained up. That's my hope. And we go somewhere else. 4 days, 5 hours, extremely light. I'm kind of thinking we ought to be able to do this one even with 4 days, I'm guessing. It's going to be tough. Hang on once again. This is one of those episodes where we're lining up our upcoming missions all in a row, so hang in there. Alright, we're back on this one, and as soon as I said I don't want to worry about spending too much intel to help with the infiltration, I go ahead and decided I want to do this mission, and I'll probably end up spending some intel to make it happen. We have as the main buddy team, we got a couple buddy teams here. We actually have Homer Simpson and Chief Wiggums along together, and we also have Captain Picard and Number 1 Riker along. They only have their laser weapons, but on the other hand, we have a shard gun here for Homer Simpson, and we added our second coil rifle over here for Harriet Tubman. This is the team we're going out. We'll look at them closer down the road. Get the infiltration going.
Ranger
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
And the targets are just popping up left and right now. Let's see if we got a good timer on this one. 8 days. This is very good. And guess where? It's finally where we want something. We get to free captured rebels, boost our team down in this haven, so Operation Frostkiller will be a go. I'll be right back with the team I picked out for it. Alright, here's our team that's going to rescue some resistance contacts. We'll go over them in more detail. We got the bond mates of Jake Solomon, Garth DeAngelis. We got Clint Dirty Harry Eastwood along as our specialist. We're bringing our Templar back out. It feels like it's been a while. And we brought Santana and Deanna Betazoid Troy along. So there's the team. Let's get out there. And also one thing that happened is I was doing this infiltration. I backed out of the screen and went to the global scape, and immediately 2 missions popped up before I could even get back in. So I'll show you what those 2 are. One of them happens to be right here in New Chile. Unfortunately, it's just a 3-day kind of mission, and that's not enough time to get that one done. They're still sitting on strength 1 here. And the other one that popped up was a supply raid, and I got all excited, but it's a 1-day supply raid. So unfortunately, they may be starting to buff up over here a little bit, and there's nothing I can do about it with a 1-day timer. So there you are. You're caught up on the little things that happened in the process of picking out this team. In the meantime, what have we got? We've got to get back and get our supplies over here and get back on track, because we need those supplies.
Avenger plotting new
We need some more
course.
coil guns. We only had some mags and lasers going out on that last infiltration. There we go. We got some supplies.
Setting course for eastern United States.
And we got a new target. 1 hour mission. Don't you love the timers on these missions? That's what you get for... Jeez. We got to work on our intel, but we're hiding a bit over here with strength 6. We're hiding a bit over here, strength 8. That's up to strength 4. It's like, oy, oy, oy. We got our strength 2s over here, strength 1 there. I think we're going to go back down to New Chile and see if we can't scan down in a nice little old strength 1, try to draw some attention down here. Now that we got our supply drop, one thing I will do first is... one thing we'll do just to speed certain things up. Let's see, I can't even remember what we're researching right now. Powered armor. I think what I'm going to do with a little bit of those funds that we picked up, I'm going to upgrade the lab, try and speed up our research a little bit. It's not super expensive, 60 supplies.
Laboratory facility upgraded.
I'll be able to put in a scientist there because we got plenty to help our research time. In fact, what's the next upgrade cost? Another 60. We're going to spend it.
Laboratory facility upgraded.
Because we got all these extra scientists, we're going to put them to use. And finally, we do have, yeah, we got another 60. We're going to spend it and just upgrade it. I also want to get into engineering
Commander.
for actual items. Proving ground is also available. There's too much I want to spend on right now. There's projects in here. Let's see. Vests. I think one of my thing is if I pick a vest project, it's immediate. Yes, they're instant. It even says it right there. Instant. Immunity to fire, acid, poison. Restore health when you're wounded. I can afford a lot of these extra little vests here, can't I? We're going to do 20 supplies for that one. We're going to do a little healing vest here to see how that works out for us. And we're going to do a little hell weave vest for melee protection. That's an interesting one. We got the plain old chitin plating. 158. Let me just take a peek because I do want to make another coil rifle.
New orders, Commander?
What does that cost? 50 supplies? Yeah, so we'll build one more there. Let's go back to the proving ground. See if we can get something done. Actually, the armor, then, now that we've done it in the proving ground, we may have to build it in
Just give the word and
engineering,
I'll get
right?
started, Commander.
So let's go back to the items. Now go over to the armor. Is it available? Oh, so doing the project automatically gives us one, so that's cool. We got one to start with. So we'll go back to the proving grounds. Because I'm feeling all of a sudden like I wouldn't mind having a few of these extra vest. 4 ablative armor. I'm liking that one. Liking that one. The hell weave for some of our melee attackers. Those of us that might get attacked by melee attackers. Worth trying out, see if we can get it to good use. In a chameleon suit. Now we'll hold off on that one. And one more time. Let's get in here. I think we got just enough for one more coil rifle. We're gonna, oh wait, we're gonna build the upgraded, yeah, we just barely got enough for our skirmisher, the Cal 69 Bullpup. Now we are done spending. Now, let's get back out there. Go back down to Chile. There we go, load up guys. And scan down here.
Setting course for the Chilean Control District.
New target. Way over there. 7 days. Very light. We can get some more resistance personnel. Faceless infiltrators. Advent has been placing faceless spies in places they expect to be attacked. You probably will encounter faceless civilians on this mission. Well, we always need contacts though. We need to build up our strength here. Let's take a look. We'll be right back as I pick out and see, make sure we have a team that'll work on this one. Alright, we're back with the team. We're going to take out on this Operation Wolf Slap to rescue some more resistance personnel. We're trying out some of our newly built vests along here. I was, and I will, actually I shall then upgrade this mag rifle real quick. Now the mags are okay. I think the weapons will be okay. I think the weapon, we'll do coils on some others that are going to need more punch. This team should be more than adequate. We're going to have to try and remember that the Bulldog is going to need to be the one to try and take a hit from any faceless that may surprise us and catch us out of position, because he's got the Hellweave armor that'll protect and help him out versus those melee attacks. Otherwise, this is a team. We'll visit them in more detail when we get there. Let's start the infiltration.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Ah, they're just dropping. What kind of time frame we got? We got 8 hours here. And this is one we can do an Advent resource cache, extract Advent supplies. So we'll go in on this one. Undying Loyalty, here we go. We don't know what kind of voodoo magic the enemy is playing with, but we've heard reports of their units coming back from the dead. When you take the enemy down, make sure they stay down. Oh, that you can see with the latest upgrade, we're getting us some more sit reps, some different sit reps popping up now. That's one of the most recent changes we're starting to see with our newest edition here on the Long War of the Chosen Beta 3.1. So we'll see if we can't have a little fun with some of this. Let's put together a team that we're going to take out essentially on this smash and grab. Alright, we are back with the team for Operation Jagged Corpse and that fun little Undying Loyalty sit rep. It's basically a smash and grab, extract advent supplies. All we had left was our low levelers, so all the more reason to get Tommy Pokemon Hertz. Is he the one I think is doing the training to automatic promote these low level troops? But it's all I have left to take it out, and I don't want to pass up a smash and grab, so we went with a team of 7 since they're a little on the weak side. We gave the Queen a pop. Celine Dion the coil rifle we had available. Otherwise, there's a lot of basic weapons in here other than a mag rifle on Enrique Caruso, and not a lot of oomph on some of our shots. We do have a technical Worf along. He is the highest ranking soldier we have as staff sergeant. Otherwise all low level, little rinky dinky kind of a team here, but I'm going to take it out and see if we can't have a little fun on this mission. Go back in time with some weaklings and see if we can maneuver around and make it work. We need to test ourselves now and then. Let's get out there on this infiltration. We'll visit them closer down the road.
Ranger
Squad green to deploy.
I'm wondering how close we are getting on some of these infiltrations. 35% there. They've all been popping up so fast. 20% there. What do we got? 3%. So 60% in the one over here, the new Indonesia one. That's coming up the quickest. Otherwise, at the moment, we are tapped out. Anything that pops up, we will not be able to handle. So what I'm going to do, take a quick pause. I'm going to go back in here. We don't want any intel at the moment, any more intel. We're going to put everybody briefly on supplies. Unless, of course, they're hiding. Supplies, here we go. These aren't instant changes. It takes a while to ramp up the supplies we're going to be getting from this. And then when we switch back to intel, we'll be having to ramp up the intel again. But since we are tapped out on teams, I'm thinking this is our best play at the moment. Okay, everybody that's not hiding is now on supplies. Let's go take a peek out here. And if there's just some perfect mission that we can't pass up, obviously we'll have to think about giving up or passing or going out or uninfiltrating. Can't come up with the right words at this point, can I? Uninfiltrating a lesser important mission. Let's head over to the black market since we don't really need to scan at the moment.
Avenger plotting new course.
See if there's anything worthwhile selling over there. Or buying.
Market is open.
We got some Viper corpses. In fact, we may sell a couple of those, because they are very interested and they are worth a lot. In fact, we'll go down to 5 on that and gain us a quick 80. I kind of like that. Anyone else? Anyone else in here? Got some high buck value. Data pads, Lyrium cores, not like I want to sell those right at the moment. Yeah, we'll pass on this. We'll just confirm this sale. And then let's just peek over on the buy side, see if there's anything we need. I think we're okay at the moment. And where shall we pass the time? Shall we pass the time where our next mission is probably going to pop right over here?
Setting course for Indonesia.
Uh-oh. Communication. Let's view the mission. We're going to probably have to cancel something else to get this one done. Defend resistance supply convoy. Well, heck, how we can't do this in one day. So that means there's a plan. Oh, man. The reward would be unhindered operations. Oh, man, oh, man. We don't even have a team to take out. And for a one-day... Let's take a peek. Yep. We don't have a team to take out. We have Jojo Rabbit Betzler that obviously just healed in the meantime because he wasn't available a second ago, is my lone person that could defend our resistance supply convoy. I don't know, unfortunately, how we're going to pay for not taking this mission and doing this mission. Yikes. But we're not doing the mission.
Commander, if we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar project, we should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
Three-day mission, not a lot of time, and that's a sabotaging the monument that would draw attention to New Chile, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea because they're so low strength right now anyway, but we're going to have to ignore with only a 3-day timer. And here we're starting to get people back, and Sebastian, Professor Jeske, is fully trained. A couple more days, we will get our next officer training completed.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped.
And we got Russell Peters back with increased hacking abilities.
We've got a shot at hitting the Elders hard, something we haven't tried before. You up for it, Commander?
With everybody out, not yet. Wow, more hacking. Except that person has to be a tech sergeant or above, and I don't believe I have anybody available. Well, we have tech sergeant, but I don't need to give that person any hacking, so we will back out of that. Let's see what else we can learn or do over here. We can counter some chosen activities. Avatar project just popped up. We got the steal of we can go back to that stealing of corpses. Counter a chosen activity. Then again, we also have corpses. How many are we need? We need 3 soldiers though to grab the corpses. 4 soldiers to reduce Avatar project progress. I'm going to do it just again. I'm going to just put, just because of the hacking, we're going to put Russell Peters right back in here. Oh, we got several people that have healed all of a sudden. Look at this. But we're gonna gain some hacking abilities right here, right now, again.
Our order is clear, and we will obey it.
Okay, our mission should be ready any moment now. Let's take a look at it. Very light, but yeah, if we wait a little longer, we can probably get that down. 3-day mission for an engineer. 3 days is not enough. We are 80% infiltrated here. We must launch or abort. I am going to see about boosting infiltration. 25 intel, we're going to do it. And we now have our next mission ahead of us for a scientist. Let's take a look at the squad we're going to be taking out. Chief Clancy Wiggums will be our grenadier. Homer Doe Simpson is going to be our assault. We have bond mates galore on this mission. Harriet Minty Tubman, who has one of the new coil rifles. This will be the first one we're going to use a coil rifle on. Captain Jean-Luc Picard will be our shinobi to sneak around and scout it out. And William No. 1 Riker will be our specialist. He has a promotion ahead of him. And what do we have for him at the tech sergeant level? Savior, healing abilities, restore 4 additional hit points. Cool under pressure. What have we taken so far? Combat protocol here, interference. We have some scanning protocol, medical protocol, airdrop. I think what we're going to look at probably, since he has the combat protocol, revival protocol, and since he has the medical protocol, perhaps healing abilities restore 4 additional hit points. That's not bad. Or fail-safe is pretty dang good. Fail a hack and you prevent any negative effects from occurring. There we go. Fail-safe is my choice. Do we have anything else on here for 15 points that we want to pick up? We'll pass. This is the team we will be taking out on our mission next episode. So come back and join me and we will start Operation Knife Breaker. We're going to rescue a VIP from an Advent vehicle and find a facility lead, our scientist with intel. So this is ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky on a very long mission with all sorts of infiltrations we had to start to get us lined up. So this won't happen again for a while. Appreciate y'all watching. Hit the like button. Even on this kind of mission, there's some valuable information to learn and pick out. And we'll talk to y'all soon. And if you were watching from the Czech Republic, Naschledanou.